I did end up going to the mountains yesterday. I'll be posting a video about it later. Just honestly so mentally, physically exhausted. Got up at 4 a.m. and went, and then we got home last night around 8:30. And when I got home last night, Boone still wasn't feeling well. He stayed home with his daddy, and I said in the morning if he's still not feeling well, I'm gonna take him to urgent care because thus far he's only had a fever. He was up all night with a fever and a horrible cough. I am absolutely exhausted from last night and from yesterday. And it is 7:50 a.m. and I'm headed to take Boone to urgent care. Luckily, we didn't have to wait long. There was no one else there. When he asks to go to the doctor, then I know he doesn't feel good. They tested him for strep. It was negative, and they tested him for RSV and flu and COVID. So we'll find out that, I guess, tomorrow or the next day. But honestly, I feel so hopeless sometimes, even going to the doctor. Oh, I'm gonna get emotional. Because I feel like you sit there and you tell them, like, you know that something's wrong, and then I feel like sometimes they just kind of act like you're just saying things like, I know my child. I know when my child is sick, and I know when something is wrong. It may not be very serious, but I know when something is wrong. And I always advocate for my kids. I came in to swab him in his nose, and she had her gloves. She was putting on her gloves, and she dropped one on the floor. And I was like, do you mind getting another glove? And she's like, no. And she picked it up off the floor and threw it in the trash, but then she didn't even put a glove on. And then it just felt awkward after that. But I'm like, well, to be sure, you weren't about to stick that thing up my child's nose that's already sick with a glove that you just dropped on the nasty floor. So I'm just feeling kind of defeated this morning, because as soon as we get in the car, Boone is just crying and holding his mouth and saying, like, his tongue hurts, and he just is just crying so bad, and his breathing sounds terrible. And he's like, I want to go to the doctor again. And it's like, I just feel so helpless.